Hey, what's going on? How's everybody tonight? Shadowcat says, what's up? Danny's here. Hey, Danny. Shadowcat says, are you staying warm? I think that was directed at Danny and not me. I hope y'all are staying warm. I think we have just maybe another day or two at the most of this icy weather. I think tomorrow we'll see the big thaw. I hope so. Shadowcat says hello. Hey, Shadow. Shadowcat says you too. Yeah, I'm staying warm. I've got some Mexican coffee here in my Ghostbusters mug because we're ready for the new movie next month. Which the outside right now still looks like that Ghostbusters movie. Everything is frozen. All right, give me just a second here and we'll get everything up and running. This will be a good one tonight because we're going to do some real dungeon diving in Wizardry tonight. Shadowcat says, I'm so tired. So we've really worked a lot this week, all things considered. Even with the one snow day that I took last Monday, I just feel like I've done nothing but work all week long. Extra hours and whatnot, coming in at different times. It's been a crazy week. But here we are. And so we're playing Wizardry 6, Bane and the Cosmic Forge. We're in the last half of the game at this point. And so the purpose of the game, of course, there's a party of adventurers here, and they've entered a castle in search of an ancient artifact known as the Cosmic Forge, which is a magical pen, and anything written with the pen becomes reality. So they've followed the legends and lore into this ancient castle, and it led them into the mines underground, and the party emerged by a nearby mountain, climbed the mountain, went around the mountain, found an ancient pyramid. The purpose of doing all this was to obtain two crystals, two gemstones that were needed to open a secret door in the castle, which we have done. Going through that door led the party to the banks of the River Styx, and the ferryman there, with nothing to really pay him with, took them to this Isle of the Damned, I think it's called. And here we've obtained two pieces of ferryman currency, but we're really just breaking the surface because as we turn around here, you can see on the map this is the island, a very small island that we've explored. And we found keys that opened up this main pathway here. So let's partake of the fountain here. Get everybody healed up. And this is the Tomb of the Damned, I think it was called, which we're about to go down into. Shadowcat says, work 10 days straight. Wow, day 10. I'm sorry. But think of that money that you'll be making. So here we are, the first corridor in the Tomb of the Damned. So first things first is we're going to go ahead and cast our utility spells as always, because there's some new bad ugly monsters in this tomb here that we encountered just a taste of them so far. Get that detect secret up and running. And I don't remember if there's any dark passages here. Oops. But we're going to cast direction just in case. Alright. So here we are. So the first door, I think we had a key that's supposed to open these, perhaps. I don't remember who holds it. Let's go through and see. All right, not this person. Shadowcat says, I'm thinking of my day off. I don't blame you. So these cylinders of ash that you see here, these are things we can give the ferryman on the riverbanks to take us to different docks, different islands on the River Styx here. All right, somebody's got this key. Who is it? Is it Lulu? Tomb key. Here we go. So I don't recall what's through here. Rows of stone sepulchres dot the room, private memorial chambers of the dead. Curious that such an arrangement might exist in a place known as the Isle of the Damned. Okay, so this is bigger than I remember it being. Let's walk the perimeter. Okay, it seems like the audio just stopped. That usually happens right before a crash. Here we go. All right, so we're starting off rough tonight, guys, with a game crash right off the bat. Let me fix that. I apologize. At least it happened early in the night. Alright, let me try to fix this stuff. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. Luckily, we really didn't do much except get some spells. So let's recast our spells here. Again, it's the peril of playing these older games. On modern hardware. Alright, and let's go ahead and just do direction just for good measure. Alright, so it was Lulu that had the tomb key. Alright, so again, let's try to walk the perimeter here. I've noticed a lot of times when the game crashes, it's when I run into a wall and when the character would normally say, ouch. Alright, so we're in a little alcove here, but there doesn't seem to be any secret. The detect secret eye is not flashing. So we're going to proceed on to the next one. Sir Isaac Weisenstein. All those brains and he still didn't get it. Oh, I remember this now. Almost every one of these has some kind of silly pun in it. A couple of them have real items. Wild Billy Restless, never stood still, never saw it coming. Bully Big Bossy. Very well respected. They shot him 237 times. And detect secrets going off, so let's search here. You have disturbed the bones. Bully's Ghost. Right. So we are going to just rest. Sadow's going to rest. Lulu cast our bless, and Danny's gonna just see what's going on. Okay, this monster will blink and can frighten the party. When a monster blinks, it phases in and out of the material plane, and if it's phased out when we strike, it won't hit. So that's That's what's going on there. Let's see. This time we'll do the harmonium. Danny will rest again. If these characters stay in a fear status, we may have to try to heal that. Oh, there we go. You've defeated the monsters. I found a coxcomb, a devil's pipe, firebomb. Oh, wow. All kinds of good stuff. Coxcomb. Is that a hat? Let's give that to... Let's give that to Danny. Devil's pipe is a Lulu instrument. Firebomb. Give that to Sato. Cure stone. We got some good stuff here. So let me take a quick look at Lulu's inventory. How are we going to do this? Let's see. So I'm going to do something kind of controversial here. We're not going to equip any weapons for Lulu, because I want that extra main inventory slot. Get rid of the sling, we're going to get rid of the stone. Because at this point, Lulu's musical ability is really going to be their bread and butter. I can't remember what this devil's pipe does, but it does something good. And also, while I'm thinking about it, let me just look up that piece of equipment in my handy book here, the coxcomb, and we'll see if that's beneficial. We shall see. It's armor, of course, -3 armor class. Alright, so yeah, that'll come in handy. Who did we give that to? Danny, wasn't it? Danny has a wizard's cone, so let's see. Let's give it to Claire. I don't believe Claire has anything on their head here. Oh, and they can't equip that. Who can use this? Well, oh, no monk, no samurai, no ninja. So just about anybody else can use it. So let's do this. We're going to trade the Horn of Souls to Kyler. And we're going to give the coxcomb to Sato, because Sato just has a skull cap, and this would be much better. Or wait a minute, that had a negative effect. AC 3. Don't mind me, I'm just checking a few things. Okay, so interesting. That actually is detrimental. Okay, so let's do a quick rest up after that battle. Remove that fear status. Recover a little magic. We have a few more plots here to investigate. So Trevi's going to heal some wounds here. We'll get Danny healed. We'll get Sato healed. And we'll get Kyler healed up nice. There we go. Grandfather Irarabi will die for cause. Killed millions instead. So as you can see, a lot of the jokes and the mentality in this game are quite dated. This is at a time when it was okay to sort of poke fun at other cultures. Here's another one. Mad Bomber, Era Rabbi. Fighter with a cause, killed mostly children. Oh, you know what? Detect Secret is not on. Let's go ahead and pop that on. Get our spells up and running here. I always find it interesting when you play a lot of older games, you can sort of see, or if you're a student, you can detect a lot of cultural differences. This being a good example. Today it would be very taboo to make a pun about a Middle Eastern person. Narcissus gotta love me. Didn't need anybody, didn't have anybody. You have disturbed the bones. Narcy's ghost and a zombie guard. Okay, so what we're going to do this time is the main fighters are going to focus on the ghost. Sadao is going to do a Dispel Undead, and we'll do it at, say, level 4 on the zombie guard. Let's see what Lulu's new instrument does. Devil's Pipe. Let's try it on the ghost. And Danny is going to rest. I'm curious to see what this does. I didn't recognize the spell effect. Oh lord, Lifesteal. That's a bad, ugly spell. So let's... I'm going to take this a tad more seriously. So, we're still going to focus the melee fighters on the ghost. Seto's going to try another Dispel on... No, we're not. We're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to breathe on the ghost. Lulu's going to cast Bless this time. And Danny's going to hit that zombie with a level 4 fireball. Ghost was unaffected by the breath weapon, but the ghost is now dead. So I think we're in good shape now. Let's just whittle it away. There we go. See what kind of... Oh, 12,000. Enchanted Blades called Book of Dozes. Alright, so the Bottle Rocket will go to Danny. Enchanted Blade. The Book of Dozes will teach sleep. And I think we already know sleep. Does Danny know sleep? Yes. So we're going to give that to Kyler. Because I believe Kyler can cast some wizard spells. So, or does he already have sleep too? I think he bet he does. No, he does not. Okay. So let's do that real quick. Alright, we're going to add the roasted corn. I'm going to remove the book. A lot of housekeeping stuff here, and I apologize. I know that's not the most... Well, he is not eligible for that spell. Oh well, we'll sell it and make some money. So, this central one here, let's see if it's anything. Absolutely everybody. Cried that nobody understood him. As he whined, they robbed him blind. Okay, so that's the first mausoleum chamber of the tomb. Let us check out the next one. The puns are just terrible. So we're going to save right here. We'll venture in. Looks like more of the same. Probably a handful of them with some ghostly encounters. This one's empty. Poor Mandy helpful, so eager to please, everyone hated her. Don Morrow, tough guy, afraid of nothing, run over by Buick. And we have something in this cubby here. Morrow's ghost and another zombie guard. So let's see. This time we're going to try that Dispel Undead at level 6 and see if it'll take this guard out. Lulu will do Bless. Danny's going to rest. And let's see what happens this first round. Dispel Undead worked at level 6. Good thing too, because it just tried to silence the party. So we got that in just in the nick of time. Let's see if we can just melee our way through it. There we go. Chain Haubrick. I do want that. Because I don't think Trevi... Yep, no, he's already got chain on. Okay. Still, we'll sell for a nice price. Empty one. Oh, and we have a random ghostly encounter. 4 ghosts. Let's try it and see. We'll rest after this round. See what happens. Well, we got rid of what, 2 of them? Oh no, just 1, unfortunately. I like the animation of this particular monster. Alright, so Sato's going to rest this one out. We'll use the Angel's Tongue. Let's see if Danny can do anything with a level 4 magic missile. Nope. The ghost cries. We've got everybody frightened except for Claire. They're trying to overwhelm the party with fear. Alright, let's just go all out. I think we can knock this out real quick. There we go. Lots of experience being made here. I like that. Sad, happy Harpo. Made everyone laugh. Drank theirself to death. Alright, there's also a secret. So let's rest up. And we're going to turbocharge before we try this one here. I'm going to try to squeeze one more rest in. Alright. Pop our spells back up here. Get that enchanted blade going. I really don't need to detect secret right now. So let's search and see what comes up. Another coxcomb, a midnight choir, firebomb potion, a paralyzed potion. That midnight choir, I believe, is yet another musical instrument for Lulu. And we're full. Oh, apps. Oh well. Hit the wrong button and lost my loot. Not that any of it was spectacular. Built Barda Buxom. She was so popular that she got used up. Yeah, definitely cannot make these jokes anymore. Don Juan Love Puppy. Desired affection, died of infection. Wonder what that could be in reference to. Any ideas? Mame Ilia Pygmus. Waited our hero, still waiting. Disturb the bones. Oh, I didn't have my direct tech secret on for those other two. Ilya's ghost. Let's just try to push through this one. What do you say? Oh, stamina drain on this one here. But we made it. Book of Sirens, Chain of Despair. Something tells me this is a cursed item. The Chain of Despair. Book of the Sirens. I wonder what that is. Let's see. Let's get that detect secret back up here real quick. Review. Let's see. Oh, it's actually a book. It's not a spell book. Song of the Sirens. We are the sirens, sisters of the sea, and we sing a song of sadness over the breeze. Though in our hearts we love, 'tis madness sets us free, alluring men to nightmare, who give out gentle pleas. Only they that know the siren song of woe will escape the deadly hour, which dances from our throats. And others they shall die, till madness makes us high. Come, sirens, lure the mortals to death upon the seas. So here we have the song that it references. I feel like this will come in handy later. Who are we, sisters? We are the sirens. And why do we sing? Because we are madness. So I'm going to snap a picture of this instead of writing it down, because we may need to know this later. What do we sing, O sisters? The siren song of woe. And what is the song of woe? 'Tis the madness makes us free. Okay. So let's swag that book. Probably a very important plot element here, or will come in handy later, I should say. Alright, we have one more to check here. Do we? Yes, one more. And we've got some night gaunts that have popped in. Let's see, didn't Lulu get yet another instrument? The Midnight Choir? Let's see what that does. Unaffected. I bet it causes fear, if I had to guess. We'll look it up here in a minute. Nope, actually I want Lulu to use that other instrument. Let's try the Devil's Pipe again and see what that does. All right. Sir Clyde Smallhead worked hard, never made a dime. All right. So that is the second section of the tomb. And here we have the one little area where we found the tomb key. So, up we go. I can't remember, were we not able to open these? Wasn't there a key of the damned or something like that? I think we used it all up. Let's see if the tomb key opens this, if I still have it. Okay, so not quite sure how to open these gates. This may be something we have to come back to. Okay. At this time, we're going to up the ante a little bit. We're in need of a little healing here. Let's try that Devil's Pipe. And Danny's going to go ahead and fireball these guys so we can move on and perhaps move to another island at this point. I think the main purpose of this island here was to find the 2 cylinders of ash that we found last stream and that riddle to the siren song, which I guess because we're on a river here, there must be some sirens on one of these islands. Boy, these guys are just like overwhelming me with negative status effects. I've got fear, paralyzation, blindness. There we go. Terror scroll. Yeah, we're good though. Alright, so let's save. Let's do some big resting. Big resting. One more. I think I'll do it. Actually, I don't know why I wasted my time with that, because we have the fountains here to take care of those things. Alright, so let's go back and see what the ferryman has to say. I think Kyler has the horn that summons him. Here he is. Do you have any ashes for me? Yes. Give the ashes to me. Do you wish passage? Yes. The fee is 500. Will you pay? Yes. Let's see where he takes us this time. Oh, he took us back to the start. Alright. So what's the trick to get him to take us to new places, I wonder? Okay, so what's the trick here? Do I still have the ashes in my possession? I do. Cylinder of ash. Let's review these, because there must be a trick. Okay. I do have ashes for him, but he will not take them. Maybe use the ashes instead of the horn? No effect. If this doesn't work, which I know it's not actually, because there was a boat over here, maybe I need to check that out. Let's try this. Trade. Give him the ashes this way. Thank you, he says. You receive 500 finder's fee. Okay. The former owner of these... Oh, whoa, looky here. Okay, so I thought the ashes would unlock new areas, but I guess they come with different boons. That was pretty impressive. Let's talk to him. The remains of the dead. Isle of the dead. Land of death. Land of death. Rumors. I haven't heard a thing. Sirens. I don't know about that. Okay. So perhaps the ashes don't do what I thought they did. That's interesting. I'm so tempted to try to steal from this guy. So let's check out this dinghy up here. I forgot about that till just now. Board the raft and turn the crank. Aboard the raft, you turn the crank to release the cable. The raft slowly begins to float downstream. So we have two sea serpents. So let's try this devil's pipe here. See what that does. Danny will sit this first round out. Weakened. Okay, so the devil's pipe will weaken the monster. Makes them more susceptible to damage. I believe. Either that or it makes their attacks weaker. I can't remember in this specific scenario what it does. So that was the devil's pipe. Let's try the midnight choir. Danny will rest one more round. So I was right. That cast fright on them, or terror, or whatever the spell's called. Okay. This is pretty good rounds here. But I think it's time for Danny to step in with a spell. Let's give them an ice ball at level 2. See what that does. Not much. Alright, we got one down. There we go. Where is this taking us? Siren's Cove. Sailors beware. The cove is very quiet when suddenly you are surrounded. From out of the depths comes a torrent of splashing bodies, part woman, part fish, moving through the water with an ease and grace as if they lived in the sea all of their lives. They completely surround the rock upon which the raft has landed, and after a few moments they become still, waiting for the water to calm, and then softly begin to chant this haunting song. We are the siren sisters of the sea, we sing a song of sadness over the breeze. Though in our hearts we love, 'tis madness sets us free, alluring men to nightmare, who hear our gentle pleas. Only they that know the siren song of woe will escape the deadly hour which dances from our throats. And others they shall die. Mirador says, hello. Hey, Mirador. We are encountering a group of sirens here, and apparently the only way to escape their trap is to know their song, which, fortunately for us, we know. We found the book with the song in it. Come sirens, lure the mortals to death upon the seas. And the sirens begin to wail in a most terrifyingly dissonant harmony, chills rushing through the air to break backs of mighty ships and sailors, and above their crying song one of them shouts, "Who are we, my sisters?" And the voices cry back, "We are the sirens." And again the lone voice calls, "Why do we sing?" And the hail of voices storms, "Because we are madness." And the song becomes a high fever, and the lone voice responds, And what do we sing, my sisters? And the chorus intones the siren song of woe. And the song builds to a frenzy, when suddenly the lone woman fish turns towards you and screams. And what is the siren song of woe? So like I said a moment ago, we found the book with the song in it, and I took screenshots. And what is the siren song of woe? 'Tis madness makes us free. So let's type that exactly right. O noble travelers, thee knowest of our song of woe. Therefore, thou art free to return once more upon thy chosen path. Remember, a siren must forever lure men to madness, for only madness makes her free. And a mortal upon these waters must beware. But thee hast heard our song, and still lives, so we are bound to aid thee in thy journey. Trevi got an item. Take these magic wings, a gift to use when thou must travel about the river, for the legs of mortal men are useless upon the water. Now leave us, for soon our madness will make us free, and all that has transpired will be forgotten. For the freedom we seek is the freedom from our past. 'Tis in the past lie all our chains and sorrows, and so we sing and we forget, and thusly find that freedom, and its madness of no memory, which makes us free. And the sirens quietly slip back into the water, disappearing completely as if nothing ever happened. Okay. So we have water wings. Let's save. Review. Water wings. Do I have to equip this? I'm not sure. Let's see. Equip. Looks like I do. Oh, but that was a pretty good reduction in armor there. Let's see, that can't be right. -7, fantastic. Okay. So, does this mean I can walk on water now? Not on water. Maybe not. What if we use the item? Where'd it go? Flying. Oh boy. How long does that last, I wonder? And do I still have the item? I still have the item. Alright, spell. Let's get a detect secret going here. Boy, I sure hope the effect doesn't wear off and plunge me into the water. 3 dragonflies. Let's use the Midnight Choir to try to frighten these creatures. And it worked well. Still flying, nothing here. Gonna just scout the perimeter. Oh, we found some treasure here. Open, we'll inspect it. That doesn't help much, does it? It's got an S in it. So let's... Who has knock knock? That is a Danny spell, isn't it? Knock knock. The chest opens. Amulet of the Winds. 4 skyrockets, fairy stick, heal potion, stink bomb. Good lord. All this loot. We're running out of room, guys. Running out of room. But lots of treasure to be found here, it looks like. Another sea serpent. So these guys were pretty susceptible to status effects here. So let's do the Midnight Choir. We'll have Danny try to rest this one out. Oh, wow. We got lucky with that critical hit. This seems like a great spot to level. With the fountain. The fountain's down there on the Isle of the Damned. Three sirens. Let's see. Let's cast Bless before anything else. Let's see how this goes. Kyler's critical hits are getting more and more frequent, which is good. Wow, that is oddly effective. There we go. 2 rose petals. I wonder what those are for. Okay. I was going to say it looked like we teleported, but this map is just bigger than I expected. Oh, and I've still got 2 people that are insane. I didn't rest. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to cure Lesser Condition. Or isn't there a spell that's called Sane Mind? I don't think Lesser Condition will work. We'll try it. We need to end this fight as quickly as possible. So we're going to hit these guys with a high level fireball. Yes, see, that's what I was worried about. Trevi has turned on his comrades due to the insanity. Danny says, well, poo, I'm back. I got distracted. No problem, Danny. We've just been exploring the river here. We finished that tomb and found an item that lets us fly over the water. And so now, oh no, look at that. Danny is down. I've got to cure this insanity. Giant mosquito. So let's just try to burn right through this here. Danny says, oh, I died. It'll be okay. Bring you right back. Oh, look, and now the fight's over. We're still fighting each other. Alright. So first things first. Somebody has that Amulet of Life. Use that on Danny. Danny's back. Let's heal up Danny. Let's save the game. Danny says, oh, boo. And let's try to rest. Get these status effects gone. There we go. Very good, very good. I don't like resting, just like chilling over the water, but I guess that spell won't wear off, huh? Okay. So a little more exploration. I do want to get Detect Secret up and running. And really it wouldn't hurt to get the other spells up either. Let's see what's up here. Oh, nice. Another chest. Lulu, not getting a whole lot of not making a whole lot of progress with these inspections, but we'll knock it. Bunch of books, bunch of spell books. Air Shield. Okay, Fire Shield. Wish we would have had that earlier. So let's use some of these. Review. Okay, what are we gonna do? Trade. We're getting overloaded with stuff here. Book of Air Shield. And then was it Lulu? Oops, no. Lulu had the. Was it Lulu that had the Book of Fire Shield? Yes. But it's sort of locked in here. Let's see. Swag. We're going to drop the Cherry Bomb. We're never going to use that. Swag. We're going to add the Choir. Remove the Fire Shield. All this housekeeping we've got to do here. Trade to Danny. Fire Shield. Alright. Swag. We're going to remove the Choir. Now, let's review Danny and use that book. Now Danny's got 2 new spells at her disposal. Danny says, I live again. Boy, this is a bigger zone than I ever anticipated. Let's get Kyler in here with a good critical hit. Take this guy out. There we go. I'm just going to trace the coastline here. See what we can find. Like I said, this river's way larger than I originally anticipated. Wow, it just like keeps going, doesn't it? Man of War. And we found land. Is this possibly the Isle of the Dead? Because that is right here. We went 360 around. Let's save. Let's see what's in this door. The door is locked. And I'm sure we don't have anything that's going to open it. No simple key, right? Can we pick the lock? Let's try it. Oh, yeah, I think maybe we can. Oh. Almost. No, we're not gonna. Almost. Come on. No, we've jammed it now. Can Danny? Let's see, force. Nobody's strong enough to force it. But I bet Danny can open it. No, cannot. Well, let's reload that save. And let's try the picking again. Because we were so close. It's not looking good. Nah, it's not happening. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's use the water wings and take flight. Oh, that's a little bitty. Ooh, that's going to kill me. I've got to know what's in there, guys. I can't. I've got to know what's in there. We've just botched that so bad. And nobody's strong enough to force it. Nope. Ooh, alright. One more. We're going to cheese it one more time. Let's see. Let's keep our fingers crossed. If we don't get it this time, we will for sure just let it go. But look, I mean, like, I've got a shot. I got it. There we go. And it is a treasure chest. Sometimes you just have to save scum your way through certain things. Just for the sake of convenience. The fact that I could pick it, though, makes me think it might have been a consumable key. Alright, that was a good fight. So what is in this chest? An L and an S for sure. An L and an S. Could be Vorpal Blades. Could be Prismatic Missile. Could be a lot of things. Phantasmal Hand. Claire is dead. Good heavens. Good stuff in there, too. That is a good weapon for Claire, actually. Man, that was a bummer. And Claire's got the resurrection amulet. Oh no, we've got another one. Seto's got one. Alright. I'm sorry, Claire. But looky here, we've got a new weapon for you. That's good. And I think maybe even the gloves. Let's see. No. Okay. So this looks like a really good place to rest up. Let's save and rest. I can't wait to see. Do your stats go down if you res a member? I believe not stats overall. In some Wizardry games, vitality will go down, which is probably the case because I would not have accepted a vitality of 6 when I rolled the character. So I think Vit does go down. The characters that die frequently seem to have a lower vitality. Well, I really don't know. But I know I wouldn't have let Claire go with a 6 vitality. So I do think every time you res, that stat might drop. That's exactly what happens in the first several Wizardry games. So I would assume that this one follows suit. A lot of these things I should know, but like I said, it's been 12 years since I've last played this game, and I've played about 100 other games since. And after a while, all of these things start to run together. But if I was designing it, that is what I would do. Otherwise, there's no real penalty to resurrection. Alright, So let's use the water wings yet again. And set sail. Oh, these are new. Giant crabs. So, Sato, if you're still with us, you know what's about to happen, don't you? Wait for a reply from Sato Cat. So Lulu's going to use... Mirador says cooked crab. So, in the past when we've played other Wizardry games and we encountered giant enemy crabs, we've always had to play the Crab Rave. Excuse me. If that didn't get Sato's attention, she must be away from the computer. In person, that song will usually elicit a dance. Okay, so this really did just loop is what it's done. So this is almost like a 360 degree map. This is interesting. I like that, actually. Oh, wow, look at all of these guys. Holy moly. 2 water dragons and 3 sea serpents. This could get hairy. So, first things first, we'll cast Bless on the party right here. Danny is going to fireball the 2 sea serpents. Good damage to them. Danny says, holy crap. And poor Trevi here is not looking very healthy. We need Trevi's poison on top of everything else. Come on. Make it through, make it through, make it through. So. Sato is going to big heal Trevi. And then next round, try to cure the poison. Lulu is going to try to frighten these water dragons while Danny's going to fireball that other group again. Now, the trick here is, can we get Trevi healed before the poison takes him out? Yes. Now, 1 water dragon down. 2 water dragons down. So we should have a good go of it at this point. So we're going to focus on the singular guy here. Sato is going to cure that poison at... Well, we can only do level 2. I hope that's enough. Lulu is going to try to weaken the 2 sea serpents, and Danny's going to hit him with a max level magic missile. Not enough to kill him, though. Sea Serpent dies. So that Cure Poison spell wasn't strong enough. But I think Sato might actually have a potion. Not in her disposal. We'll do a heavy heal on him. Is it Lulu? No, Lulu wouldn't have the potions, would she? No. Somebody's got them. And we'll hit these guys with a skyrocket. Okay. Maybe it was Claire who was holding on to that. No, it's not. Interesting. Well, either way, we're good. Let's find out who's holding that poison antidote. Somebody's got it. I wish I knew what the rose petals do. Let's try to rest through it. Okay. So, that's the starting aisle. Oh no, this was the starting aisle right here. Let's go ahead and land there and get a good rest in. We'll go up here where the encounters are not quite so dangerous. So my plan for this evening is to just finish mapping the rest of the perimeter of the river, and then tomorrow we'll explore some of the other locations on it. That should be good enough. Alright, so let's use the wings. Let's also cast a Detect Secret. And let's try to finish this perimeter here. Oh boy. These sirens can be big trouble. Let's try to burn them down here pretty quick. Very good. And more poison. And insanity. Actually, let me back that up. Does Claire have sane mind? I can't recall. No. Okay. Let's heal wounds on Claire. And let's try to ice ball this dragon. These southern waters here seem pretty rough. There we go. Oh no, the poison. Oh, the poison. That's terrible. I sure hope I saved up here, because I'm about to reload. I did not. I did not save. It's okay, because now we kind of know what's going on. Always save your games. Here's our crabs from earlier. I bet you Claire also doesn't have that staff equipped either. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, those crabs are surprisingly resistant to that acid. That poison is bad news. Bad news. And these crabs have pretty good defense. Right. Again, just going to finish with this perimeter. Before we call it a night. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, looky here. Stairs up. That's interesting. To where do they lead? To a gate. A gate we're probably not ready to unlock yet. That's cool. I really wasn't expecting that. What's up here? What is this little chunk of stone here? Okay, nothing. Let me go back up and capture this. 2 sea serpents, 2 dragonflies. Danny is going to fireball these guys. Very good. There goes the poison. All right. So, I'm going to heal wounds on Claire, who's under the effect of that poison. So Seto, but Seto can hold it off a little bit better, I think. We'll rest the last 2. Ah. Come on, kill this guy. Do another heal wounds on Claire here. Oh, the sea serpent's got to go down. There we go. Okay, so Seto's got this cure poison, but really can't do too much with it at level 2. Didn't even cure her own. So we're going to top off the hit points. And we'll try to rest through the effects of the poison. Is it going to happen? There we go. But we're interrupted by crabs. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, wow, these guys are tough. Did you see that damage they did to Trevi there? Yeah, that's one crab down. Thank God for that. Gonna throw a big cure at Trevi. Lulu's gonna try to weaken these guys. Danny's still sleeping through it. Trevi's dead. Oh, my word. Golly. Oh, Kyler's gone. Who'd have thought? I sure don't want to reload again, but I feel like that's the route I'm going to take here. Simply because I do not want to have to res 2 characters. Especially not to a random encounter like that. 3 characters. Make crab cakes. So where I'm from, originally that would be the plan. So obviously I'm not really investing too much into the battle at this point. I just want to get through it so I can reload. Which is what I'm going to do. So the defense that these guys have is impressive. And then also they've got the big pinchers, which do a really strong attack when they land. Good heavens, okay. Alright, so we saved here. That's doable. Save scumming for fun and profit. Alright, one more. So let's shortcut right up to where we were when we found these crabs. Three dragonflies shouldn't be too bad. We can handle that. In fact, let's nuke them with a magic missile here. That'll take the edge off of them. Very nice. All right. I see something here, actually. All right, so we're not going to run from this. Instead, we are going to take this head on. We're going to bless the party, and we are going to throw every single thing that we've got at these guys right here. So the fire spell does a really good job on them. They seem susceptible to flame. But you see, Claire was almost full, and that big claw attack took her down that far. So Trevi's going to handle this one guy while we're shifting the rest of the party's focus to the 4. Sato's going to do a heal wounds at level 5 on Claire. Lulu is going to Try to lessen the chances that these guys are going to hit us while we do another max level fireball on the 4 crabs. And that leaves us with 1 guy. And that's how you kill 9 crabs. Good heavens. That was pretty brutal. I see, the reason I'm heading this way is I see, oh, it's a gate. Okay, so I see a gate here. So, almost done. I'm going to heal wounds on Trevi here and on Kyler. We're going to head due south. I don't think we're ready for whatever this island is. So we'll leave that in the dark for now. Like I said, I want to just take care of the perimeter so we know what we're dealing with. Lots of twists and turns. A bold X has been painted on the surface of the rock like some kind of special mark. Right, let's save. A bold X, like some kind of special mark. Interesting. I don't know that this is going to work. But let's try the miner's pick. Whoever has that. Nothing. And do we still have the chisel? Maybe not. Yeah, we'll come back to that. That's interesting. Of course, you know, I think of X marks the spot. Isle of the Keep. A beautiful tropic woman emerges from the small fortress and says, "Welcome to the island keep. However, I'm afraid we don't have any more room for storage here. Perhaps you should try back later." Her name is My Lai. What is she selling? Oh my word, look at some of this stuff. Dragon Slayer, Holy Basher, Thieves Dagger. Ooh, this is some good stuff here. Dragon Slayer. What about the spell that lets you see over the wall? Oh, I see. Yes, where is the Wizard Eye spell? Yeah, we could go back and try that. So, let's sell some junk and buy some stuff. I can't help it. There's that miner's chisel. So what I'm doing here is everybody's gonna sell junk that they're holding on to. And we are going to buy some new items. Because this seems like a really, really good spot to collect some good loot. Oops. I'm going to keep one of those just in case they come in handy. So I was complaining earlier about, running out of room. This is a good opportunity to fix that problem. I want to keep that eye patch just in case that comes in handy. And then I have one more person to sell. Alright, so let's pool gold to Trevi, and let's buy some things. So we have 13,000 gold. That Holy Basher looks really good, but Sadao using that probably won't happen very much, so I'm going to buy that. And a duck shield. Check that out too. So let's talk rumors. I heard a rumor about Bork. Bork says he's bored and wants some action. Where is Bork? Bork helps guard the vault. The vault? We keep things in storage. Ooh, so this sounds interesting. So this island either serves as a bank where we can keep stuff, or it is something we want to pillage and raid. And I'm not sure which that might be. So first things first. Let's check out this Dragon Slayer. Only usable by a fighter, a Valkyrie, or a Lord. I am a Lord. Duck Shield. Interesting. Dragon Slayer. Ank of Fire. Steel Helm. Cannot equip the Duck Shield. So, that sounds more like a rogue weapon, perhaps. Either rate, this is a cool stopping point tonight. I was hoping to finish mapping the perimeter, but there's really no way to know how much longer that's going to go. So I think what we're going to do for right now is we're going to save the game for the evening. Tomorrow we resume. We'll see what this Keep Island may hold in store for us. The Dragon Slayer was two-handed, that's why no shield. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I didn't notice, but I believe you are absolutely correct. Yep, it is. Two-hand right there. Awesome. Anyways, I believe this is where we're going to save it tonight. When we resume, curiosity is getting the better of me. I want to see what this island has to offer before we proceed. But we've probably mapped 85-90% of this coastline here. We've got the big island in the middle. We've got the set of stairs with the gate that we can't get into. The island of the dam still has some locked portions. And I'm sure there's something else down in this vicinity. And we'll get to that tomorrow night. But hey, thanks for tuning in tonight, keeping me company while we got a lot of this mapped out and explored. It was a lot of fun. I look forward to resuming my playthrough tomorrow, and I hope everybody has a good evening. And again, thanks for watching.